Hi, thanks for joining me once again for another one of my Deer Quest Outdoor Adventures. On today's program, we're going to be hunting in Illinois at Carter's Hunting Lodge. We're going to have the pleasure of joining Dale Carter's nephew, Don, his son, JL, and Dale's brother, Dean, as they take advantage of a 3-day shotgun season. These are some really exciting hunts I'm sure you're going to enjoy, so stick with us and we'll be right back after this. Greg Hopfs' Deer Quest Outdoor Adventures is brought to you by Deer Quest Limited, makers of Deer Sense, the scent that smokes. Carter's Hunting Lodge, the Pike County, Illinois premier hunting location where whitetail hunting fantasies become whitetail hunting realities. Also brought to you by these fine sponsors. Nikon Sporting Optics, a better look at your world. Ollie Caller Wildlife Calls and Accessories, quality products for today's modern sportsman. Light and Sights, producers of high-tech fluorescent optics. Easy Cut Ratchet Pruners, quality equipment for the sportsman. Odor Free, the original scent eliminator. Be silent, be still, be odor free. And Wind Tracker, the fibers that float to show you the direction of your scent. Don't guess, see the wind, and know for sure. Now, there aren't too many places in all of North America where you'll find bow hunting opportunities on wild, free-ranging white-tailed deer that will compare to Carter's Hunting Lodge, located in world-famous Pike County, Illinois. The bucks taken from this 10,000-plus acres upon which bow hunters hunt at Carter's Lodge are some of the most awesome trophies you'll see taken from anywhere. Bucks like these are typical of bucks taken every year by Carter's bow hunters. Through good management principles and a minimum score set on all bucks taken, Carter's continues to enrich the quality of this natural renewable resource. The essential elements for quality bucks are good habitat, good genetics, and most importantly, good longevity. Young bucks such as these all have the potential of being a new world's record if they can be passed up by hunters until they reach real maturity. By restricting hunting on all but a very small portion of their 10,000 acres to bow hunters only, Carter's Hunting Lodge is ensuring the opportunity for an average bow hunter to take a seriously above average whitetail buck and, quite possibly, be the bow hunter to arrow a new world's record. The philosophy of Carter's Hunting Lodge is exemplified by its owner and chief executive officer, Dale Carter. He'll always be the first to point out that you can't take a big buck if you're going to take a small one. While Dale doesn't get to hunt anywhere near as much as he would like, on this evening he showed us that he practices what he preaches. When a bow hunter has a buck like this standing less than 20 yards away, it takes a lot of self-control not to let an arrow fly. But then again, that's why Carter's has so many huge bucks.
We just had probably 125-inch or 130-inch 8-pointer. Right here at about 16 or 17 yards. Perfect shot on him, but he was probably 18 inches wide, probably, or 19 maybe. He was a little bit wider than his ears. But he's probably a 2.5-year-old deer. His tines were real thin, but he's got a big time potential, but we're just wanting him deer to get to 140 before we shoot him. He was just a little bit too small. Boy, you don't know how hard that is not to take that shot, man. Deer standing right there. Had a doe here underneath me. We've seen like 12 deer come out here tonight. Next year I won't let him walk that pass if he comes down through it. I guarantee you that. Dandy buck. He's just too small. Too small. Beautiful deer though.
He sure was, Dale. Now, twice a year, Illinois has a shotgun season, one for 3 days and one for 4 days. And while Carter's doesn't offer shotgun hunts to its clients, this is the time when Dale, his relatives, and a couple of guides get the rare opportunity to hunt a couple of small, selected parcels and try to take a buck for themselves. On this morning, Dale was a cameraman for his nephew Don's 15-year-old son, JL. They had seen several bucks, but there were no shooters. Not until this small but heavy racked buck with a deformed antler came into range. After some discussion, Dale gave JL the okay to take this buck, as Dale wanted the buck culled from the herd. Of course, JL was only too happy to do so.
We got him. We hope we got him. We made a pretty good shot on him, I think. Don't you think, Dale?
I think you made a killer shot.
I think he'll run over there and fall over dead.
He's dead right now.
Here it is, the last morning of first season of gun season. We finally get a nice one to come in here. We've passed up on a few deer, and, well, this one didn't make it. We hope it didn't make it. Looked like a good shot to me, though. So, well, we hope we get him.
Couldn't decide what to do, huh?
Yeah, I tell you, he come over here and we had a pretty good shot at him at first. We let him go, and he come back again and we couldn't handle it. We had to shoot him, take him on the second time. Be another nice Pike County buck right there. I guarantee it.
One can only imagine the excitement in this young man's heart as he climbed down from his tree stand to look for his buck.
Here's where I shot the deer. A lot of blood right here. Some there. Some over in here where I shot him, the slug blew out, so we're gonna sneak off down here and see if we can't find him laying over here across this fence or something. Good blood right here. This deer's bleeding pretty good. Right here, some more blood. This deer can't be too far. Good blood there. Good blood here. Good blood right here.
Even when you know that you've made a fatal shot, you never are convinced until you find your deer.
Good blood. Oh, there he is, right there. There's my buck. Oh, look at him. Got him.
Well, congratulations,
Thanks,
Dale. Had this deer come in. We had, what did we see, 6 or 7? Six
I think.
bucks this morning. We had bucks everywhere. Had a pretty good deer come in right before daylight, but he was one of those tipped bubble deer, we call him, you know. And the situation is we just let him go, and it was still too dark. We couldn't video, so that's what happened there. But this one come through about 9 o'clock, wasn't he?
Yeah, right at 9.
And we studied him for like 15 minutes. He was in the brush and everything, and he's got this over here and everything. He, real big pedicles there, but we decided to go ahead and take him. He's a lot smaller than what we normally shoot, but he's messed up. So we thought, well, we'll go ahead and take him. See, he had tine broke off over there.
Real heavy and right in here.
Got some mass to him stuff. He's a, what did we say, JL, 9-pointer?
9, yeah.
9.
9.
Needed to be taken because we killed a deer in here about 3 years ago. It was similar to this. It was kind of messed up rack and stuff, and I think he's throwing those genes, so we thought, well, we'd take care of this deer. So good shot. We put the hammer down. What do you think, huh?
That's great.
You know, folks, JL is just 15 years old, and he sure did a good job on taking that management buck. But when we come back, we're going to join his dad, Don, and Dean Carter as they try to take their buck during the 3-day Illinois shotgun season. So stick with us, and we'll be right back after these messages. On this edition of Gear, Gadgets, and Gizmos, we're featuring the Hawley Caller Pied Piper push-button deer call. Now, many of you have seen me use the Hawley Caller hands-free deer call. I use this for most situations. However, in windy conditions or when I want to be heard over long distances, I prefer to use the Pied Piper push-button deer call. Now, to sound like an old buck, you don't have to press any buttons at all. That's indicated by the white spot on the barrel. By moving up to the first button, we make a young buck. This is about 1/2 octave higher in sound. Old buck, young buck. We move up to the doe buttons. Press down lightly and do a doe grunt. This is a sound that a doe will make to her fawns very often. Push down a little harder and cup your hand and you can make an estrus doe cry. A great call to use during the rut. And then lastly, by pushing down on the top button, you can make a lost fawn call. Very easily done by just using the 3 buttons. And another great feature about the Hawley Caller Pied Piper push button deer call is by extending the tube, you can change the pitch of the call to be whatever you'd like it to be. Now, for more information or to get one of these calls, please check out the bottom of the screen for Hawley Caller's phone number and website. And that's our featured product this week on Gear, Gadgets, and Gizmos. On the second day of the first Illinois shotgun season, JL's father Don was trying to get a buck for himself. Dean Carter, who's Don's uncle, was his cameraman, and they were seeing lots of small bucks until Don spotted this high-racked buck coming down the hill into the creek bottom.
Hey man, good buck coming off this hill over here.
The temperature had been unusually high, and the big bucks hadn't been moving much until Don spotted this one.
On that hill. There. See what he looks like.
With only a couple of days to hunt, Don believed that this buck was a shooter.
Ain't gonna be much blood trail, 'cause I knocked this buck down. He fell off down here in the creek, so we should sneak up here real easy and see if he's down or if he's still where we think he's at.
The buck had dropped in its tracks, but unfortunately, the shot had been high and was not a fatal hit. Upon reaching the downed buck and realizing he was still alive, Don, as an ethical and responsible hunter, made a second shot to dispatch the animal. It's every hunter's obligation to ensure that game does not needlessly suffer.
He looked a lot bigger when he was walking around down there in the brush, but he's a pretty good deer. Like a basic 9, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's been an 8-pointer. Got a broken brow tine. Got a little sticker right there. But as hot as it's been,
we're going to take him and let somebody else do some shooting. We try to break up the hunting and the camera so we can get some kills. So now I can be a cameraman for a while, I guess. And let somebody else try to kill one. Fair is fair. He's not bad. We'll keep him.
Most people understand the meaning of the phrase events occur, and that's just what happened before dark on Dean's hunt.
Take him. Shoot him.
Everything happened so quickly, Dean wasn't even sure if Don got the shots on video. But even if he hadn't captured the events on video, Dean was as excited as can be at the prospect of shooting his best ever buck.
I think he did, yeah.
Knocked him down over there, old man. He went down over there.
You saw that, man?
He's a big son of a gun. He's at least 160, ain't he?
I'd say so, yeah.
Huh? He sure looked like it anyway, didn't he?
He's a nice one.
Let's just keep our fingers crossed. I hope I got him. Gun like kicked me out of the tree.
You ain't shot one like that for a while, have you, man?
I ain't never shot nothing like him, man. He's a Jim Dandy. Hope we got him. He went down again, didn't he? Over
Yeah.
on the hill. Let's get down and see if we can find him.
Hey man, what a deer.
What a deer.
What a deer,
We
man.
did her again, did we?
They did last evening.
Last
Oh, I
evening.
can't believe it. Give me some of that, brother. Give me some of that. That's an awful good deer. Man, we was hunting. You tell him you shot him, not me.
Well, he's hunting. He watched this deer for a while over there, and he didn't say nothing. He thought it was a big old doe over across the pond. He finally said, well, scope that deer over there. It's got a gray face. I threw the gun up and I put the scope on him. Shoot, all I seen was these big old horns over there. I clicked it off and he's going, whoa, 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 wait for the video. By the time he got the video camera on, he walked behind this big bush and I'm going, oh no, we're going to lose him. Finally, he stepped out behind it. When he stepped out behind that bush, I cut it to him. He went up over backwards, down he went, flop, flop, right out in the pond he went. Man, he went cruising across that pond right towards us as hard as he could come. Run out on the bank, down he went. And he jumps back up and he goes down again. When he did, I couldn't see him. He's laying over there behind a tree or something.
Shoot him, man. Put it to him. He's going to get away. Shoot him. Finally, I didn't think you was ever going to shoot that deer.
He shook his head. When he shook his head, I seen him there behind that tree. But he was out far enough. I put the scope on him and drilled him. He jumped up and ran over there and went over the hump there a little bit. We thought we heard him crash, but we just wanted to make sure. He did. Big old deer, man. He's got a big old scuffed up ear, white
Water
face. He's probably a 5.5-year-old deer, man. He's
Give me
one
some of
good
that, man. I'm proud of you. I'm
Thanks a
proud
lot.
of you.
nephew for
Yes.
filming for me. He's a
What
dandy.
deer. They don't. Them kind don't come every day, do they?
Took me 51 years to get this one. That's my best deer ever right there, guys.
Well, I guess that goes to show you that monster bucks like this don't come easy, but it's Pike County, Illinois that produces trophies like this one. Congratulations, Don. He's a heck of a buck.
Pretty good hunt this weekend, man.
3 video kills laying there.
2 old men and a boy. They kind of stair step down. Old, medium, and baby. You'll be ashamed of yourself killing that little deer.
Management deer.
They'll 50 let you shoot that one.
See, the guide made the call, right, JL? All I did was pull the trigger.
Of course, he talked to me for about 10 minutes now. He said, "We're gonna shoot this deer." Well, he's a pretty big animal. He's going to. He's lobbying hard for shooting deer.
He was lobbying hard,
Well, he did.
Well, folks, there you have it. We really had a great time on those shotgun hunts at Carter's Hunting Lodge. Now, if you'd like to book a bow hunt at Carter's Hunting Lodge, please check out the information right here at the bottom of the screen. Give those folks a call, and they'll set you up with the hunt of a lifetime. You'll be glad you did. Till next time, please remember, be safe and good hunting. Greg Hopfs' DeerQuest Outdoor Adventures is brought to you by DeerQuest Limited, makers of Deer Sense, the scent that smokes. Carter's Hunting Lodge, the Pike County, Illinois premier hunting location where whitetail hunting fantasies become whitetail hunting realities. Also brought to you by these fine sponsors. Nikon Sporting Optics, a better look at your world. Polycolor Wildlife Calls and Accessories, quality products for today's modern sportsman. Light & Sights, producers of high-tech fluorescent optics. Easy Cut Ratchet Pruners, quality equipment for the sportsman. Odor Free, the original scent eliminator. Be silent, be still, be odor free. And Wind Tracker, the fibers that float to show you the direction of your scent. Don't guess, see the wind and know for sure. For more information about or to purchase products you've seen us use on today's program, or for comments and or suggestions about today's program, please visit us at our website, www.deerquest.com.